Akansh. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. And the one logged in is Anand Sharma. You are Akansh, right? Am I not wrong? Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, that's
We
me.
have not met, but I'm Priyadharshan. I've interacted with your dad. Yeah.
Hi. I couldn't hear you at first, but I don't know what happened.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah. Hello, Narayan. Hello.
Hello.
So we'll start in a few minutes. Okay. So it's still, we haven't not yet told the start time. So that we'll start.
Okay.
Hello, Raghav, Neil. So we give everyone about a minute or two. I guess as I see a lot of you are logging in just now. So then we'll start. Hello, Satvik and Siddharth. Hello, Sahiti. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. We'll start in a minute or two, okay? Because most of you are just now starting to log in. Yeah. Okay, so hello everyone, once again, welcome back. So for this class, yeah, I know this is the first time we're doing kind of a session like this, and we have woman Grandmaster Nandhidhaa with us today. Yeah, so I believe most of you had seen the poster, you know, what she's accomplished, but still I'll say that's my duty. What are things she has accomplished? Let me go ahead. So, you know, she's first of all, she's right now in just completed a tournament. She finished a tournament in Spain, like, you know, only like 2 days ago. And right now she's joining us from France, where she's about to start a tournament, I think in a day or two. And she's like, her FIDE rating was 2380. That's like a very high rating, right? That's like very close to becoming IM. And she has 4 IM norms. So, you know, once she gets her rating past 2400, she's going to be international master. And more importantly, you know, how many of you know World Junior Tournament? Does anyone know how big of a tournament that is, World Juniors? It's like, you know, the World Championship, right? Like the second best from the age categories. Like after that is World Junior, because World Junior is like the under 20. So she won a silver medal on the World Junior and Girls Championship in 2000.
Hello? Okay.
Hello, yes. Who's the one with question mark? Can you rename, please? The double
Yeah,
question.
I'll do that. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
Neil, yeah, please rename yourself. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so she won a silver medal in the World Junior and bronze medal in World Under 14, and also been part of the Indian team that won the World Asian Nations online tournament and multiple time national champion, and has beaten a lot of grandmasters, including former women's world champion Mariam Muzichuk. And I believe she's going to show us one of her games that she's beat a grandmaster today, I believe. So that's basically an introduction about Nandhidhaa. So hello, Nandhidhaa. Welcome to the class today.
Hi everyone. Hello, hi.
Hi.
Hi. So yeah, so I hope everyone is doing good. And yeah, and I'll just start. Yeah.
Yeah, you can go ahead. You can share your screen. And the way we'll do the session today, everyone. So if she asks question or something, try raising your hand or something, because we have 15, 16 of you. We don't want everyone to talk over each other. Or if it becomes too chaotic, I'll be like, you know, muting everyone and I'll give access accordingly. If not, we'll try to use chat as much. Unless, you know, you really want to speak up, just click the raise hand button or something. And then, you know, we'll call out your name if we have enough time. Okay. Got it? Okay, yeah, you can go ahead.
Yeah. So today I can I my board, yeah?
Yeah, we can see your screen. Yes.
So yeah, today game against Praggnanandhaa. It was 20, so I beat him like. So this was me. Yeah, I think my internet is.
Okay. Can everyone hear Nandhidhaa clearly, or is
Yeah.
there a lag in another someone can some can someone confirm? Maybe can majority of the students, can you just turn off your video? I think that would help. Like, yeah, If you can just turn off your video. And is there a no raise hand button? Just checking. Can someone check if you can see the raise hand button? Okay, it's working. Raise hand button is working. So yeah, so raise hand if you click this raise hand button, okay, if you want to interact, so that, yeah, just to ensure the videos, I mean, the audio works clearly, just please have your video off, others, the students, everyone, okay? Yeah, go ahead,
There's
Nandhidhaa. I think it
only
should
a
work.
mute and rename.
What is it, Naren?
There's only mute and rename.
If you click on reactions on your share screen on the bottom, it will show something called raise hand. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Nandhidhaa. You can start.
This was against him, and it was classical Sicilian played. Actually, this was the first round, so couldn't prepare much before the round. Actually, I don't know what he's going to play, Sicilian, and I used to play this F3 idea, F3 5 structure I used to play. So I thought I prepared this before the tournament, so play this, and this is the first time I played this line. And here bishop c4, so everyone knows this e6 is the main line, and he played, which was also trending, yeah, that time. So queen b6, knight b3. Theory till bishop e2, a6, and g4. So here, so I in my preparation I saw like a idea of something like queen c6 and b5, a4. Okay, something like this. This is this I have some idea how to play against. But he in the game he played queen c7. So okay, so from here,
Nandhidhaa, can you talk a bit slow? It seems some students are they're not able to catch you as you're talking. Can you, if you can go a bit slow, that would be helpful.
Okay,
Yeah?
okay. Yeah. So in the game, he played queen c7. So actually, I have no idea like how to continue all this. From here, I thought of playing logical game, like logical moves, and comparing with queen c7 and queen c6 while playing the game. So queen it is actually attacking e4 and have to play f. So then b5. So I thought, why not for queen c7? I can just stop playing him from b5. You know, like this. I thought I was just comparing. So I thought g5 here and a4. So just comparing the material I used, I had this queen c6 idea. Okay, so the game goes on 6. So all normal developing moves like f3, bishop. Okay, there is no critical. I'm just going a little faster and castle. So yeah, here so here I have to decide what to do. Yeah, like so I can like whether I have castle on the king side or queen side, or I can just keep the king on the so I was just I'm thinking like what to do next, like which dish, and then I thought like I have still option is like it's open, right, anytime. So I thought I can just I can happening on the king queen side, I can just castle, like I thought I'll just do what I want. Yeah, so I h5. So if now castling is possible, but the problem is like he can just play rook a d8, d5. So maybe we'll get exposed. Like yeah, it's already exposed, but I thought yeah, let me wait for some time. Like when it opens, then I'll decide whether to castle. So h5, and he played b5. So he option of playing d5. This is also possible, like and okay, I can now I can triple O, because so this is like like this is too weak, and I cannot this idea of knight d5, and also it's weak. So yeah, d5, which is actually practically it's
I
very.
just want to ask a simple question on the for d5, e5, d5. Why not knight takes d5? Can you explain? I mean, if you know that variation, can you just tell why not just take the pawn?
So,
without
yeah,
pawn?
yeah, take the pawn actually, and queen d5 and queen c2. So it's like you bishop. I mean, e5 knight. I have this b3 knight is hanging, and my king is also getting exposed. Like a lot of like bishops after taking.
Yeah, I think queen e5. No, I think first you'll go bishop b4 check, right? Or would you take directly on b3?
Yeah, I think even bishop b4 also fine. Also queen b bishop c5. So comparatively, his bishop is yeah. Also, e7 is hanging. No, so first bishop b4. Yeah, probably bishop b4, king f2, then 3. Yeah? I think black is already much better here.
Also, as you were just mentioning, sorry to interrupt, but there was, I think queen b3 was also working. You can give up the piece there, actually, there.
Okay.
Because there was, I think, rook fe8, I feel like. Queen b3, queen e7, rook fe8.
Queen b3, queen e7, rook f8.
And
So
queen takes f2.
then queen f.
Yeah.
But yeah, but queen b7. No, so.
Oh yeah, but you might have to go queen e3. But yeah, some complications.
That question is
queen
also,
takes
I
b2,
think
but
it's.
yes.
I think I mean. This is also, I think, still it's possible, I guess, because my king is.
Yeah, you could just play queen takes b2 and then win a
Yeah.
piece.
Yeah.
Okay. And meantime, yeah, I think you have a question. So that, yes, can you unmute? Go ahead. What's the question? And everyone so far, has it been very rushed or any part? If it's not and you didn't understand, please raise your hand right away. Yeah, we'll go slow and we'll explain it. If Nandhidhaa will explain it. Yes, Siddharth, what's the question?
Yeah. So here, like instead of queen b2, isn't there like queen d3? And
d3. Oh no, queen d3, rook h2.
Yeah, rook h2. Yeah.
then queen
Queen b2
d8,
attacking.
queen d6. I mean queen d6.
Rook h2, queen d6. Yeah.
Yes.
Rook g2.
Yeah. It's complicated. Yeah. It
Yeah.
doesn't
So queen
work.
b2 is directly attacking a1 and e2, right? So attack. So anyway, it's.
Anyone else have any questions? You can ask now. I mean, obviously, just because we are kind of like talking about this position. If you have a question, go ahead. Or this whole variation. Neil, yes.
Okay, what if queen e3?
Queen e3 here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think queen e3 also possible. Yeah. So rook h2, queen g1. Yeah.
Yeah.
So queen e3 is also a strong. Yes, Neil. Good.
Yeah,
Very good.
queen
Yeah.
e3 also good. Yeah. Also possible.
Yeah. And I think it's basically checkmate. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, yeah. So that was what this variation. If we take d5, that was I think the risk. That's why Nandhidhaa should not take on d5. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's just
Okay.
yeah. And d4 square is very weak, and maybe I'll just play bishop f4, h6. So it's again a next. I mean, it's another position. It's getting, but it's yeah. This is also possible. So, but in the game, sorry, b5. So I think I have to take a b5. Takes. And okay, actually he's sacrificing a pawn for because my king exposed, right? So I think he just wanted to play some like dynamics push.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so after
Yes.
after a takes b5 and then a takes b5,
Yeah.
what if knight takes b5? Knight takes b5.
Immediately, okay.
Yeah. What if immediately?
Okay, yeah, knight takes b5 is possible, but the problem is rook a1, knight a1, and then queen b6. No, like my I mean, it's better, right? Instead of a1. So I thought just take and knight b5 and b3.
I think you're winning
that
kind of like a tempo, right?
Yeah.
Neil? Because you have to move the knight back anyway from a1 to b3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, okay, this is possible. But this is instead of this, this one is better, right? Like b3 is better, right? So yeah. So rook a8. Okay. and he played queen b6. So I would like to show you something. So I played queen e3 here, and I just want to ask you a question. Let's say black takes queen e3, okay, queen e3, bishop e3, and rook a2. What is the white best way for like to play after rook a2? Can
Anil, wait a minute. So
you
let's
understand, like
everyone
queen
think.
e3,
Okay, let's
bishop
not.
e3,
Let's give everyone time to think.
yeah, I know.
And,
Yeah. Keeping the position.
so if
So here,
anyone
what is
wants to
the
answer,
white
please raise your
best
hand.
way to continue?
Yeah, sorry, Nanda.
Yeah.
Can you repeat it? What you said again?
So what is the best way for white to continue here? Yeah. Yes.
I'm thinking of bishop c1 here. Bishop c1. That's my idea.
Bishop c1. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Bishop c1 also fine, but another way, which is
I think you just froze, Nanda. Can you repeat? Did you say something after bishop c1? I think your screen just froze for a few seconds. I think he's having some internet issues. Just one moment, everyone.
can you hear me now?
Yes, we can
So
hear you
can
now.
you-
Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you now.
So yeah, but
No.
there is
Yeah.
another way, which is white is completed. I mean, completing his completed white's develop. Bishop, see, bishop c1. Like okay, I think.
Is there an internet
Yeah.
issue on your side? Just checking. Maybe if you want, you can just turn off your video for a few minutes and check, Nandhidhaa, and just have audio on. If there is a lag, and then we can check.
So there is a big lag, yeah.
Yeah, there's a big freezing. It's freezing a bit, your internet. Yes. Just one moment, everyone. Wait a minute. We'll just fix this internet issue, and then we'll resume. If you want, you can just turn off your video and try, Nandhidhaa. Yeah.
Yeah. Now.
Yeah, can you speak? Let me turn. Yeah, can you continue? Let me turn off my notes. Yeah, keep going. You can you continue?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now it's fine, yeah.
Yeah, now everyone can hear clearly. Just to check.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Hopefully, if this works out, if not, we'll get the video on also. Hopefully, if that's sometime. Okay, go ahead, Nanda. What was the thing that you were saying for bishop c1? Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So actually, bishop c1 is fine on, but there is another way for white.
Okay. So, Guru, do you want to answer? Can you unmute, please?
So, what if we play bishop d4? So it will protect that pawn on b2.
Okay.
Bishop d4. Okay. Bishop d4 is the problem. You like your g5 is also weak, right? So maybe black like right now bishop g5 is not possible because of d6, but bishop a6 and threatening bishop into b5, bishop into b5.
Or can black play d5, Nandhidhaa, for bishop d4?
Bishop d4 d5, yeah.
Yes.
Bishop d4, yeah, d5 is also quite possible.
Yeah, because Guru, g5 pawn is hanging, right? So because for d5, white takes, e takes d5, then there's bishop takes d5. And both f3 and
Yeah.
g5 would be attacked at the same time. Yeah,
g5 and f3, yeah, right.
Yeah, that is. Okay, we have a question. Okay, Narayan, he's asking what if knight c1 here? Can you
Knight c1. Yeah, rook b2, right? So rook b2 is, so yeah, it's not.
That's the whole question, Narayan. So how do you defend the b2 pawn? Yeah, if your knight c1 is just dropping it. And Siddharth, yeah, go ahead. Can you raise, unmute and answer?
I was thinking knight a3, like trapping the rook, and then maybe long castles at some point.
Wait, long castle, there's no rook on a1.
There is,
Oh, I meant like king d2 and king c1 ideas, or
actually
like bishop
that,
c1.
yeah, that's actually the nice idea. But knight d2, rook b2, king d2 or whatever, there is always this d5, the knight. So
Can you just show it on the board? Nandhidhaa, knight 8 the most, that variation, please. Yeah.
rook b2. So let's say if something like king d2 or something, like always this d5, this a3
Yes.
hanging.
But
So
then what if rook a1?
now,
Wait, what about bishop d4? Like bishop d4 to protect the b2 pawn.
No, we'll finish this and come back to that, Narayan. Because we are still in this line, yeah.
Okay.
If rook a1 here, then
king c1. So now I think we can just take this, I guess, yeah. At least we have this, no? This is, I think, black is fine.
because black has 2 pawns and a minor piece, that's more than enough compensation, right? And also it's a very advanced pawn on f3.
Yeah, I think this is fine, right?
Yeah. Okay. Vijay, what was the line that you wanted to talk? Can you unmute
Yeah.
and answer?
King d2.
Okay.
King d2 here. Okay.
Okay. Rook.
Now there's king d2 the line that that white should play here.
Wait,
Rook
after
b2.
king, rook a1.
Okay, so king d2, rook b2, rook a1 is the variation that's suggested by Vijay.
Yeah, actually that is also actually basically king d2 is d2. I thought knight c3. This is also fine. Idea king c1. It's getting trapped. So that's what like is also possible. So rook b2 and then now king d2. So king c1, rook is getting trapped, and all this d5 idea, I think now it's not really very strong because knight a3 is always, like going corner is always not that's why better than knight c3 king d2. This is better. Yeah. So this is why I wanted to show. Yeah, king c1 is coming. K1, king c1, everything is coming, and rook b2 got stuck. Knight c3 is better play, right? So
Yeah, so this was your game. Okay, so black did not play this line. Okay.
yeah, played no some yeah. Someone is raising hand. Yeah.
So the game continuation of not queen takes e3, right?
He played queen d8.
Okay.
So I think now I think it's time for me to castle my king. Like this rook a8, sometimes d5. So I thought I'll just castle. Yeah. He played f takes. Yeah. Here actually, what can
Nandhidhaa, we can't hear you. I think, can you speak again? I think there's some disconnection again. Can you repeat it?
Oh, sorry. I'm very sorry for. Yeah.
No, just repeat it again. No, we understand. No, just can you repeat what you just said? Yeah.
So can anyone suggest a move for white? So now h5 is attack, and what do you think white can play?
Okay, so everyone, if you haven't heard her properly, she's looking for a move for white because h5 is attacked. So how do you defend h5, or how do you counter attack for h5? That's the question, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, Neil Lard, go ahead.
Maybe you could go like h6.
Yeah, actually, I played h6 in the game, but that way for white to know. Like, I think it's white already. Yeah, white is better actually here because of pawn. White is pawn up, and so, but my white king is little shaky. But otherwise, white is like 6 moves, 5-6 good moves. After that, white is completely better. H6 was I played in the game, but something else is much better. Yeah.
Guru, do you want to answer? What's your idea, Guru?
So bishop takes knight, pawn takes, then f4, the bishop protects h5 square.
Yeah, bishop trading bishop e5. This after this f4 it's still opening up the bishop, no? Bishop this diagonal and e4 is hanging, and it's not good, right? It's right,
Guru,
white.
yeah,
But,
basically the king is very exposed. This is what she's trying to say. I'm sorry, I'm filling in for you, Nandhidhaa, because your internet is slightly on and off. So what she's trying to say is that the king side is extremely weak with both the arrows that she's drawn, the diagonals, and because black has double bishops, right? White does not have.
Yeah.
White has only one bishop, and even though the extra pawn is there, it is going to be very scary to defend as white.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Anish, what is the thing that you wanted to say? I see your hands up.
Instead of going f4, could you try bishop c4?
Nandhidhaa, can you answer?
Yeah. What did he say?
It's bishop takes e5,
Bishop?
d takes e5, and bishop c4. That's the variation that is suggested. Trying to take the pawn on e6 instead
Okay. So yeah, bishop c4. Yeah, bishop. Maybe like queen c8 or something. Or I think I can. Yeah, bishop e6, then just king h8, knight f4.
Yeah, we can show that also on the board, instead of queen c8. I think that would.
Yeah, even I think queen c8 is also possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
So after queen c8, if you guys, everyone can see, e6 is defended, h5 is still hanging, c2 is possibly under threat,
Yeah,
and black's doing fine. And the other variation you were suggesting, knight h5, right? Nandhidhaa, directly.
Yeah, my other variation, knight h5, I think fine. Bishop e6. This helps blacks only. Like now knight f4. All this, actually the problem with white is I don't have a dark square bishop. So black dark square bishop, and all my this like most of my dark squares are weak. No side, and it's already white is. I think white is having some.
Did everyone understand what was the discussion here? Or I know the audio is slightly on and off, but if you're not understand, we'll explain it clearly before we show the answer. She can go. Everyone understood the basic idea of this position. We still don't have the correct answer yet, right, Nandhidhaa? Like no one has answered it. So if someone wants to still give it a try, go ahead. I know some of you haven't answered at all. If you want to give it a try, Sahiti, Mihika, Sid. Okay, Vijay, yes. Yeah, go ahead, Vijay.
Here,
Vijay, can you unmute? I
Vijay,
see
yeah.
your hands raised. Vijay.
Bishop takes e5, d takes e5, queen g5.
Okay. But there is a knight e4, right? There is a it's like something like this, right? And queen is attack, and again no. Yeah, I think it's again helping black. So always what?
Yeah, keep going. So
Think,
the
no,
Vijay,
like
did you
here,
get that? Did you
I think,
understand what's the problem with queen g5, or was it still? Do you have any doubts?
So always, like always think of bringing up the piece. Yeah, like which piece you think is not doing really good at this time. Which piece you want to join for the play? Can anyone say? Which piece white can bring now?
The knight on b3.
Yeah, exactly. So knight 3 here. Let's say if he takes knight h5, white has this bishop h2 idea also. Because if queen d7, I have this f4. So attacking e5 and h5. Understand? So actually knight 3 d4, there is no such knight h5 is actually not working. So knight h5, I can just play bishop h2 and I'm keeping my bishop also. So I think this is now e6 is attack. So if he is not defending e6, then fine. If he is defending, then f4. And I think white is fine and already, yeah. So yeah, this is what I wanted to show you. And in the game, I played h6. Yeah. H6 and queen e8. And actually, now I want to ask you, like now actually black's idea is to play queen g6. And like something with this e4 is like some e4 ideas, like something like that. So what do you think what is the best way for white to play here? So basically black's idea is to play queen g6, yeah, queen g6, knight e4. But in the game I didn't play this. I played something not really very good. But what do you think white can play here?
Yes, Naren, what's the question? Can you unmute?
I actually have an answer for the question. What
what-
happens if you play knight c7?
Yeah, that's what you're just explaining.
Yeah, exactly. I played knight c7 in the game. So that was not a very very good move. So yeah, now what actually black's idea is to play queen g6. So with some knight e4 idea. Okay, so also something like queen g6, king h1, queen h5, like but I think we can play any pawn up. No, we can first fix the king with something like I went directly knight.
Mehika, I saw your hands raised.
What do you think
earlier.
white can play?
Was it something for this position, Mehika?
My hand wasn't raised.
No, okay. I thought it looked like okay. No worries. Okay. Guru, yeah, I see your hands raised.
So you can play bishop g3. When they play queen g6, you can play f4 to attack that knight and at the same time protecting the bishop on d3.
But I think the problem with bishop g3, queen g6, f. I think you again weakening the e4 pawn, right? Like I think knight, or I can also even think playing knight and e4. Like let's say bishop g3, f4. I think still this is also I think possible if just take with the knight. So you all like this e4 is always weak. Like when you push e4 now, I think previous one when I touched my bishop h2 f4, that was different. That was if both are hanging and like it's not f4 is not working always. Yeah.
Vijay, yes, go ahead, Vijay. What's your answer? I see your hands raised.
Rook f2.
Okay. 6.
I didn't hear anything.
Rook f2, queen g6. What is your plan? Rook f2.
Rook g2. Rook g2.
Yeah, exactly. This shifting the rook, like protecting the king. It also helps us to attack the g7 pawn, and yeah, rook f2 is the move. Yeah, 6 and rook g2. So this is
Rishi,
why.
what was the variation? Just we got one more student raised hand, so we'll just ask Rishi. Rishi, what was the line that you wanted to add? Can you unmute, please?
I was gonna say knight to c7.
Oh, knight c7, but that's the variation. So she'll be showing the game. That was her game move. So rook f2 is the variation that she thinks is better. So Nandhidhaa will explain rook f2 and then she'll show knight c7.
Yeah. So actually, I played knight c7 in the game, but here rook f2 is like it's I think plus. So this is how I should have played, because like this idea rook g2 only, it's helping us like first of his king, also it's also supporting our king also, so it has multiple so I think rook f2 rook g2 is best way here to play, but in the game I was a little greedy. So knight c7, queen g6. Yeah, and so actually here in the game he played rook, but instead of rook f4, I think he can just play he can just take this pawn knight e4. There is this variation knight e4. If f e4, this bishop f3. So something like rook is rook f3 or like bishop f3.
I think you can first explain what if king h2. Some of them might be just thinking, why not just move the king after bishop e4?
Sorry.
After knight e4, f e4, bishop e4, what if king h2? I know it's a mate in one, but just simply explain.
Yeah,
king on the board. Yeah.
Yeah, king h2. Then this is mate. Queen g2 is mate. So bishop e4, like the problem is like, let's say bishop f3, take rook c8. So basically black piece down, but the problem with the king and this pin and rook c, everything like all his pieces are against my king, so it's difficult for yeah, someone is rising and yeah. Yes.
Yes, Priyansh, you have anything to add? Can you unmute?
Yeah. So can you go like a move back?
Yeah.
Yes, here. Can you go queen h5? I mean, yeah, queen h5 after bishop f3.
Even this is also possible. So I think this is also possible. I mean, I'm just yeah, this is also possible. Now, what is your idea?
Yeah, then queen b4.
I mean, here, queen g4.
Yeah, queen g4. Yes.
Bishop g3. Yeah, basically here variations are possible. Even knight are possible, right? Rook f3, rook c8 or rook f8. Yeah, I think to say so. Yeah, this is also possible.
Again, black is winning, yeah, because the pin is too strong on f3.
Yeah, the thing is, no, compare this position also with this position. My king, wait 1 second. This position, my king also got stuck on h1. So to both the positions, I think this is much better, right? Because king, now all my pieces are coming, no, like here. Okay, even that is also, but this is This is also fine, but here my king, like compared to that position, I think yeah, this is less.
Vijay, do you have something to add? I see your hands raised.
That's from before.
Okay.
Okay, so knight in the game he didn't play knight e4, he played rook a4. I think white can actually hold with knight a8. Or is black is winning, so knight a8, and I have to play queen h2, and this is draw. Actually, it's not losing for me either. It's actually perpetual, yeah. So I can't play even bishop h2 here because of this knight g3 idea. So
The king g1. What is it?
king g1, I think I can just take.
Just take. Yeah.
And also a8 is hanging, and yeah, again same problem. So in the game he played rook a4. I think he take this perpetual in the game, so he played rook a4. So now like all these pieces, knight f6, queen g6, bishop e4, rook a4, all these pieces. So what do you think white's best move here? Does anyone answer? Yeah.
Yes, Priya.
Well, maybe you can play like knight d2.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, can take knight e6, but this e4 something will happen. So also it's 26th move, and from here only we are playing with some time pressure. Like
We can just highlight the e4 square. That would be helpful, Nandhidhaa. Like the different ways e4 is attacked, so that they know how severe the e4 square problem is. Yeah. And we have only two defenders, everyone. The queen and pawn are the only defenders, and we have 4 attackers, right? So, as many of you know, the number of attackers is, if it's much more than number of defenders, we are kind of in trouble in that spot. We have to, give more defense. If not, we might run into problems. So, I guess that's the logic here, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Vijay, do you want to add something?
Here maybe rook f2.
Rook f2. Okay. Rook f2.
What's your idea, Vijay? Why you want
Go
to
rook g2 and protect your king.
Okay.
I think knight e4 is still knight e4, rook g2. Queen
Can you go
h5.
knight e g4, Nandhidhaa, here?
e4, yeah, knight e4 is more stronger. Yeah. Knight e4 or knight fg4?
Okay, either. I think, yeah, knight fg4 works too. Yeah, I think knight fg4.
Yeah, knight fg4, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Vijay, fg4, rook e4, right? And then you don't have even queen f3 to block.
Yeah.
So that's and I know some of you are like very quiet. Satvik, Sahiti, Mihika, I would like you to also participate. Neil Moses, Raghav, yeah. If you have any variations, don't feel like if the variation is wrong or something, like just feel free to share your variation. Even if it's right or wrong, it's here, we can discuss it, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Neil Moses, yeah, go ahead. I see your hand.
What if instead of rook f2 you play knight to d4?
Okay. Knight d4, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but it's just knight takes c4. Never mind.
This is our idea, right? So now knight e4, right?
Yeah, it still works. Never mind.
Also, our rook is not attacked also, yeah. So before my black's rook, knight a8 was another option, but now it's like knight e4, and
can you show the full variation after fe4?
So fe4, bishop e4, and like.
I think would it not be better if you start with rook d4 instead of bishop e4?
No, what if you take with the queen? Queen takes e4.
I think bishop.
You win the knight back.
But I think rook d4, queen d4, then and bishop then bishop
e4. So they are forcing the bishop f3 move here.
Yeah. I think this is fine. Yeah. Actually, here a lot of to play. So yeah. So
And
I think
just sorry to, but after that bishop f3 line, I think can you just go for that line? For bishop f3, now queen h5 could be even better than just directly taking. Queen h5 check. Now, correct? Because if bishop takes f3 directly, there is rook takes f3.
Oh yeah, there is if knight f3, there is queen g7, I guess.
Yeah.
No,
So you could start with queen h5 check here, right?
but I think queen g7 also fine, I guess, because queen g7, there is knight d2. Yeah, if knight f3, I think this is also quite fine. So then double bishop, but okay, this is not what we want here anyway.
But it's not queen h5 directly winning immediately.
Yeah. I think direct queen h5 is better here. Yeah.
Because king g2, queen g4 check, bishop g3, you win the queen on d4 anyway.
Yeah, bishop f3. Right. Yeah. Also, if king h, okay, f4 is hanging. So yeah, queen h4. Yeah. Okay, so rook a4. So I played anyway. It's better to defend e4. So it's too weak. So I thought knight d2. So in the game, queen h5, bishop h2, d5. Yeah, here.
Sorry, can you just show what if knight d4 still? If, like, how does white defend? Can you just show that to the students? If black just still simply
Knight d4. So knight d4 we saw, right? Knight d4.
No, knight d2 for knight d2 for the line that you defended in the game line knight d2. For knight d2, if black still captures on e4, how does white defend? I think if you can just show it, it would be helpful for some students who are still thinking.
Okay. So knight e4. Okay, knight just take like what you can e4, knight e4. If bishop e4, I think now bishop f3, right? Bishop f3. If queen h5, also queen g4. Bishop. My queen is not on d4, so I can just exchange and again like I'm just.
So once we exchange everything on f3, white is one piece up, everyone. Yeah,
so
because
not
white
enough
has a
pieces
bishop and
for
knight.
black to. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead, Nandhidhaa. Sorry for interrupting. Keep going.
Yeah. Knight d2 and queen h5, bishop h2, d5. So yeah, in the game I played okay, in the game I played this rook g1, but here queen b6 is like, like it's just crushing, because after this and this, it's actually this bishop on b, like it's doing a great job. So after this I'm just defend like with queen c8, queen e6, all this. But in the game I rook g1. I played the what I d4, queen b3, queen b f3, and if queen into b7, and can you find out there is a tactical combination here?
For black, you mean? Black has a tactical. Okay,
yeah,
so
for
everyone black, find a brilliant move for black. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a brilliant combination. Yeah, here. Actually, in the game, we both have missed this because we were playing under some time.
All right, go ahead. I saw you raise your hand. What was the line you wanted to say?
So what about knight g4, rook takes, then the other knight to g4, it's planning a checkmate basically.
Yeah, but the problem with this, have this queen c8, queen e6 idea, no? So there is only way for back to to actually.
If you can just put it on the board, that would be helpful. Knight g4. If you can explain knight g4 on the board, that because your audio is slightly off, so if you can show it on the board, it will definitely be like they can understand the variation.
Yeah, right. Queen here. So you want to play bishop f8, right?
Because of king f7, you can. What's the problem with king f7?
King f7, I think still.
Or you Okay, I was thinking of queen e8, but there is a very nice line on queen e8, king f6, queen h5. That is knight f2.
Yeah, even this is also queen. Yeah, this is also fine. Sorry, king f6, queen h.
But you can't take, no? Knight f2 is a mate.
Oh, knight f2 mate. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So I think your queen e6 is better because of that, because it's still a forcing line, right?
Queen e6. I haven't like it's crushing. I think this is
Yeah,
better.
king g7, and then you have queen e7.
King g7. I think I have knight. I guess. Yeah.
Why not just simply queen takes e5 check?
Yeah, even queen e5. Yeah, queen e5 also possible. Queen e5. Yeah. This is just crushing. So I think for queen c8, I think bishop f8 is the best try, and queen e6. Again king h8, and again this almost, yeah. If bishop, I still have queen c8, and white is winning this. Yeah. So knight g4 is not working. So it's a beautiful combination actually. It's so both of us are.
Yes, Anish, have you found the variation for black here?
I think I have a
Go ahead.
what if you go queen takes h2?
Here, king h2.
Rook h4.
King g3.
Knight h5.
King f2.
Bishop c5.
King f1.
And then f2.
I think you're on. Is he halfway right, Nandhidhaa?
Yeah. Actually, it's right.
Keep trying, Anish. Don't give up on the position. You're on the right track. Yeah.
You're on the right track. Two instead of f2.
Oh, knight g3.
Sorry, what?
He's saying knight g3 after king f1. Bishop c5, king f1, knight g3.
Exactly. Rook g3, rook
h1.
h1, yeah?
Right. Can you show it on? Yeah, I think that's the variation, right? And can you show it on the board?
This is the variation. h4, king g3, knight h5, king f2, rook h2. Sorry, bishop c5. Here, if king here, just f, we can just take the rook and it's still winning. So if king f1, knight g3, rook g3, and rook h1, and this is made.
So for everyone, that's the power of forcing moves. You see what? That was like 6 to 7 forcing moves continuously. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. If one chance, then white is like, white is a piece. It's gone, but it's actually forcing move after queen b7. Like everything was like, yeah, it's made.
Mihika, Siddharth, Narain, you all have raised your hands. Any variation you want to add? Anything?
No.
What happens if you play rook a1?
Rook a1 here. This position, Narain, here.
Yeah, what happens if you play rook a1? Rook takes knight g4. If you move the rook back, it's a checkmate.
But for rook a1, white is not forced to capture on a1, right? That's
yeah,
the
rook. Yeah, exactly. Rook a1. Yeah, right. Queen c8. So queen c8, like let's say bishop. Again the same. Like, it's not. I think even I can take here at least, I guess.
Guru, do you want to add something? I
So
see
it's
your
not
hands raised.
So why not queen takes b7, queen takes a4.
Okay, so why not queen a4? Yeah, here.
Here, yeah, queen a4. This is coming, right? And we have to play rook g2 and queen. I think the power of bishop b7. I think bishop b7 is, this position, it's like very powerful. So that's why I thought of taking this, but yeah, he didn't play this. Yeah, so he played G6. So G6. So I took knight E6, bishop D6. Still, it's very complicating. Playing an it's really, it's very complicating. But like it's not everything is forcing moves, but okay, this is the best way for him to try. And yeah, here
Is the evaluation in this position still in favor of white, Nandhidhaa?
yeah, I think it's winning for white. Yeah, there is, yeah, it's winning for white. The only chance for him to play here is yeah, D4. So this is where I missed. And instead of rook G1, I have this, if queen B6, white is winning. Like again, I told you, this bishop B7. Now it's now it's actually late. So now it's different, no. So like now it's different. I think now there is no queen H2. So yeah, it's different. Yeah, powerful of one move, yeah, G6, knight E6, 6, knight F4, queen H6, and knight D5, H2. And he wanted to, because it's all anyway, it's almost close to losing, so he just.
Yes, Guru, I
some
see your
checks.
hands raised. Is there something that you want to ask?
Can I go to the restroom?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Yes, sure. So queen H2 and king H2, knight D5, and can you find okay, there are a lot of ways to play, but can you find a winning move here for white?
I want the students who haven't answered anything to try it out, yeah, because we're kind of like coming close to the end of the game. So I know some of you haven't answered at all. So we'll give you a few minutes extra even for the ones who haven't answered. Please try.
Okay.
Others, if you found the answer, if you already answered and you know the answer here, please, you can put it on maybe, direct chat on Nandhidhaa's chat. Yeah, so that we can look at the answer.
Yeah, you can, privately
Don't send the answers to me, send it to her account, yeah, because I mean, she
Yeah.
can reply. Sahiti, have you found anything so far? Can you unmute?
I'm still like, I think I might have seen something, but like I think it's not exactly right. Yeah.
So now black's idea to take queen knight E3. So just you have to move the queen. So where do you think white can move the queen? Yeah.
Queen B3.
Yeah, exactly. Queen B3. That's it. Like attacking B7 and this pin, like queen B3. So attacking B7 and this pin, just maintaining. But the thing is, what if rook B4 after rook B4? So this was a game, rook B4. So there is only way for one way for the queen.
Queen A2.
Yeah, that's it. Queen A2. So that's it. Already, yeah, it's the game is already it's over. Rook E1 and black is having just 2 pieces for the queen and knight F3. I also wanted to show you here. Here in the game I played. Again I missed something. Yeah, in the game I played king F1, but the king F2 is also king F1 is also winning, but king F2 is again it's crushing because black have to take rook D5, again queen D8, king G7, queen D7, king H6, queen into B7. d7. Now it's working. Okay. Now knight c2, nothing. Okay. Now just remember this position. But in the game, I played king f1. Again, the same variation. Now, because taking the bishop, now this leads to this. Knight into c2, queen d5, and knight e3. So always, like this is an open position. Bishop is much stronger. So if I could have taken this queen into b7, when king, just imagine with the king on f2. Okay, then like knight e1 got stuck and d5 attack. So it's almost over on the spot. But again, I played king f1 and. Again this is also winning, but it takes a lot of conversion technical part. So here basically white have to push the pawns, but not immediately. So first we have to do keep the pieces keep pieces in a perfect place, then slowly keep the king also in the safe place, because king e1 is like it's open. So keep the king let's say c3, king d2, king c2, something like that, then start pushing the pawns, b4, c4, and I think that's then it's over. So I'll just show you first. Bishop e4, queen c8. I just wanted to basically when you get a winning position, you just no need to be hurry. Just play slowly and testing opponent's patience, everything. So just I'm just improving my queen's position and just slowly. Now always exchanging one pair of bishop is helping white. So he didn't exchange. So I was literally torturing him. Now it's time. Like now my queen b6, bishop d3, king c2, like everything looks perfectly placed, and I thought it's time for to push the pawns. So bishop f6, queen g1. So queen g1 idea, I wanted to push c4, c5. So also stopping all this g5. I think queen g1 here is okay. Even here c4 is also possible, but I thought okay, again I'll wait for some time and then it's time just to push the pawns. Queen a6, rook d8, c5. I think it's already over. Rook e8, queen d7, king f8, c7. Bishop e6 and queen e6. He resigned. So this was the game.
And
wanted-
black resigned here.
Black resigned. So there is no rook e6 queens. And also like now just it's losing.
Okay, fantastic. So does anyone have any questions from the game? Anything from the variations? Anyone? And I think you can now, everyone, can you just turn on your video? I know we had it off throughout, but if you can turn it on now, it'd be great, because we are about to kind of wrap up the session. Just turn it on. Okay, fantastic. So first of all, can we, Saiti, that's okay if your camera is not working. So first of all, can we give some, hand clap hands for the fantastic game that she showed us? She beat Praggnanandhaa. I'm pretty sure many of you know how strong a player, right? Praggnanandhaa is 2600, right? When he was playing this game itself. Yeah, great, fantastic. And does anyone have any questions, not about the game, but in general, maybe any chess doubts? I know I had put it on the mail. If you had any doubts you want to ask, you can. We have maybe a few minutes, 2-3 minutes of questions. Anything?
No.
No. Okay, no questions. Okay, maybe I just want to ask maybe one question to Nandhidhaa. So 300-point rating difference and all, how do you prepare? What's the thing? Did you prepare a lot, or did you have no time for this game? Because I know many of the students here, they'll be like, oh, I'm playing someone 300 points higher rated. How do I do? They have this kind of fear.
Actually, I told you, this was first game of the tournament, so I don't have much time to prepare. And I prepared at my home, so that helped me actually. So during before the game, I don't have time to prepare, but at home I prepared this variation, and also it's okay. Opening is only certain, certain level. Just you want to basic things you need to know. Then actually after some point I had some logical thinking and calculation combination all together only, like it was possible, right? So yeah, and the game actually before the game I don't have time to prepare. It's always working hard at home is always helping, no? So yeah, that's happened.
Hope all of you got the message. Train,
Yeah.
harder at home, so that even if you don't have time, 5 minutes
Yeah.
before the game, if you get the pairings, you can just still go and possibly beat someone 300 points higher rated. Yeah, if you have
exactly.
good preparation at home.
Yeah. Always.
Okay.
Okay.
What is it?
No, he said okay, I guess.
Okay. I know many of you are playing nationals this week in US. Yeah. So national middle school, I believe. So good luck to all of you who's playing that. I know you might face a situation where you have someone 300 points higher rated. By the way, I think you can stop screen sharing.
Okay.
Yeah. Or I can stop it myself. Yeah. So Satvik, yeah, I saw your message. So good luck to everyone who's playing nationals in this week. Yeah. I know it's going to be a tough tournament. Fight it out.
Yeah.
And if you have no other questions, we can end the session here. If you have last questions, you can ask Nandhidhaa or myself. Anyone? No? Okay. So then see you
All the best
all
for
in
your
your classes.
tournament. Yeah.
Nandhidhaa, you want to say anything final? Last words?
Yeah, and play well and like you can beat anyone, so you can just prepare well at home and be focused and play well. All the best, guys.
Okay. Thanks for joining once again, Nandhidhaa, for the
Yeah,
Academy
thank you.
students today, Chess Gaja classes. Yeah. Thank you once again. And bye-bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye bye.
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 Bye.